Hello Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. How does Capricorn currently view this relationship? Let's see what's going on. All right, Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles to the Tower, and then you're finally doing it. Yep, you're finally doing it. You're finally doing it. It looks like you're finally deciding to walk away from something. Something that has been holding you back. Something that has been very toxic and unhealthy, for you. So this could be referring to a marriage, relationship, situationship, environment. This could also have a lot to do with, work. So this could definitely imply that, you're finally leaving that company you've been working for quite some time now. But whatever this thing is that you're leaving behind, it's something that you've been wanting to leave behind for quite some time now. It just kind of looks like, you had your reasons, as to why you stuck around. You had your reasons as to why you stayed as long as you did, is basically what I'm gathering. But those reasons that you had, are no longer, keeping you in this entire situation anymore. So let's just say that, you stuck around because you had a family with this person. Well, you're not sticking around, for those reasons anymore. Let's just, say that, you were afraid, to, leave this person because you didn't know what your life was going to look like and or consist of without the minute. Well, you're not afraid anymore. Like the reasons that kept you here in the past aren't keeping you here anymore. But I feel like you've been wanting to do this for a long time. And it kind of looks like you're finally doing it now. All right, let's look at them. How does this person currently view I don't know if I trust this, but okay. I don't know if I trust this, but we'll see. In regards to how they're currently viewing this relationship with you, we got the Fool to the Two of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords. This is somebody who's just allowing you to walk right out of their life. Like they're not even trying to stop you from walking. They're not even trying to stop you from walking out of their life. It's like you're telling this person like, hey, I just can't do this anymore, I haven't been happy for a while, I'm sorry, but I just can't do this anymore. I gotta go. And this person's like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, I understand. If that's, if that's what you want to do, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's like they're playing it off to you like, yeah, sure. Okay, cool. That's cool with me. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Yeah, we could do that. But deep down inside, they're hurting. They're hurting. They're just very determined to not let it show. I feel like, I don't know, there's something about this that I just don't trust for whatever odd reason. It's like they're just letting you go so easily. Like, I don't know, there's something weird about this. I guess we'll find out. But how does Capricorn currently feel? Okay, we have the King of Swords, who are you, and then we also have the Knight of Cups, and then we also have the Lovers. Two different storylines here. For some of you, you could have met this King of Swords while you were with this individual to the right of me, or you could very well be meeting this King of Swords after the fact. Regardless if you met this person before you left this individual or not, I do see you definitely connecting with your soulmates. I do see you connecting with your soulmate here. And it's whoever this person is, it's somebody that you've never been romantically involved with in the past. Is basically what I'm gathering. This to me feels like, a brand new love story, if you will, between you and this King of Swords. I want to see something really quickly here. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We got the Two of Wands. And then we also have the Judgment card. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of... Ooh. We're going to get into that in a second. But now, right? Now that you're a single woman or, a single man, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do see you connecting with this, King of Swords. This person, man, they make you feel so safe, loved, wanted, desired, seen, appreciated. All of the things that this person from your past didn't make you feel. You just feel so safe. Oh my goodness. Like, this is such a yummy, like, energy. Like, you just feel so safe with them. Like, so safe with them. Like, so safe. Like, this is somebody that you feel like you could trust, you know? Which is something that I don't feel like you kind of felt when you were dealing with this one to the right of me, but yeah, you just, oh man, this is such a, like, yummy energy. You just feel so safe. You just feel so safe with this person. Oh, okay. This is somebody who brings so much, like, peace, harmony, and clarity, you know what I mean, into your life. Unlike this person from your past, I feel like they brought the complete opposite. I feel like they brought confusion, chaos, dysfunction, instability. You know, it was just a mess. What's fascinating is this right here. Is what's fascinating. We do have the King of Wands, which I feel like is the person that you were dealing with. Then we also have the Wheel of Fortune with the 9 of Wands to the Queen of Cups, so the 3 of Swords. I'm going to be very honest with you, and this may be very, very hard for you to hear, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it either which way, okay? I'm just going to say it. I am definitely getting that this is somebody who has definitely hurt you throughout the course of, you know, their relationship with you. They've definitely hurt you and disappointed you, you know, many, many times. And this part may be very, very hard for you to hear, but I'm going to say it anyways. I am definitely getting that they did not feel bad. Like, there was no guilt or remorse within their energy when it comes down to how they did you. Okay, their actions and their behavior may have been hurting you and affecting you, but it definitely wasn't hurting them and or affecting them. Okay, so do I feel like this person feels sorry for all of the pain that they've essentially, you know, caused you? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because that's what's showing up. However, because there's a but to this, okay, they will be sorry. They will be sorry. I am definitely getting that they definitely will, you know, be sorry. Another thing too, which I'm pretty sure is going to reflect on their behalf once we start, you know, looking into this person, but I do see this person, you know, paying for everything that they essentially put you through, but I do see them paying for everything that they essentially put you through in another relationship. So the very next relationship that they're going to get themselves into, they're going to find themselves definitely paying the price for all the pain that they essentially caused you. So it's one of those things where it's like, no, I can't sit here and tell you that this person was ever sorry for anything that they ever put you through, because they just simply weren't, but they will be. They will definitely be. Okay. I know that was a lot, but let's just jump over to them. Okay. How does this person, okay, let's do this. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords, we got the 8 of Wands, and then I feel like this is kind of where it's going to start for them here. Okay, so I do see this person trying to, like, you know, adjust and adapt, you know what I mean, to life without you. And instead of them sitting around thinking about you and this ending that transpired between the two of you and how much it sucks and, you know, things of that nature, I do see this person doing something to distract themselves. And I feel like this is kind of where it starts for them. Tell me more about the 8 of Wands. Okay, let's see. We have the Temperance card. We got the 5 of Wands, and then that 3 of Cups really wanted to come out. 3 of Cups represents the very beginning stages of a relationship. It could represent dating someone new, meeting someone new. This is where their karma for them is about to essentially begin. The thing is that they just don't know it. So this distraction of theirs is actually the very thing that's going to destroy them. I specifically want to word it in that way. They look at this person like a really, really good distraction, but in reality, this person is only being sent into this person's life to make them pay, to destroy them in some way, shape, and or form. But I am definitely getting that. Will this dynamic between these two help them distract themselves from everything that's going on between the two of you? Yeah, sure. Yes. Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's look at this Three of Cups energy. I'm going to clarify the Three of Cups using another tarot deck that has the cards in the upright as well as in the reverse. Alrighty. This might sound familiar. The way that this person basically did you is the exact same way that this other individual is going to do them. Hopefully that makes sense, but let's talk about it. I'm getting like an energy of them withholding a lot of things from this person that you used to deal with. Maybe that's something this person used to do to you. Maybe they used to like, you know, withhold a lot of things from you and keep a lot of things, you know, from you. Like, you know, this person could have had like many secrets, for prime example. Well, I see them dealing with somebody. In other words, this person's meeting their match. In other words, is like the best way that I could put it. So, you know, if this is somebody who is withholding a lot of things from you, hiding a lot of things from you, I do see them meeting somebody who's very much so like that. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse could definitely represent somebody, and I can never really say this word correctly because I'm Puerto Rican and sometimes my words in English, it just doesn't come out too good, but emotionally manipulative. I am definitely getting out there very much so like that, so this person could have been that way, you know, with you, as well as far as like, you know, this past person is concerned. Another thing too, with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, that basically represents a disloyal energy. It also represents somebody who's very, very selfish, okay? Somebody who only thinks about themselves. This is not that type of person that's going to stop to think about how their actions and their behavior are going to affect this person that you used to essentially deal with. So if their actions and their behavior hurts this person that you used to deal with, so be it. If it stresses them out, so be it. If it drives them completely and utterly insane, so be it. This is somebody who's very, very selfish and only thinks about themselves. And I feel like the reason why this person has decided to be this way does have a lot to do with things that they've experienced in the past. Like in their head, all men are dogs, all women are beeps. So they're just going to treat people however they're going to, you know, treat people. And that's just that. And I just kind of feel like you're a person, that you used to deal with, and this new individual that I see them meeting, they're very, very similar. I will say they're very, very similar, you know, in their ways. Just like your person's selfish, so is this person. Just like your person's disloyal, so is this person. Just like your person only really thinks about themselves and what they want to do, and if their actions and their behavior affects the person standing next to them, so be it. Just like this person I used to deal with likes to keep secrets, so do they. Like, this is like the epitome of this person meeting their match. Yeah, this is like the epitome of them essentially meeting, meeting their match. I do want to look at the Two of Wands though, in the reverse. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. I keep getting like a leading on energy with this Two of Wands in the reverse, which I typically don't look at the Two of Wands in the reverse as like a leading on energy. But I feel like this person that they're getting involved with is going to lead them to essentially think and believe a lot of things. Like, oh my God, like you're the person that I can totally see myself getting married to one day and, you know, starting a family with one day. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Even though they have zero intentions of doing those things with them. They're just meeting their match. I mean, this is the best way that I could put it. They're just meeting their match. It's not going to seem that way at first. But once this person gets hooked in, like really hooked in, that's, you know, when karma is going to start to show its face within this dynamic here between these two. The way that this person was with you towards the beginning is not the same person you left. But that's exactly how this individual is going to be with them. Like, they're going to be a specific way with them in the beginning, and they're going to switch up on them and reveal to them who they really, 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 really are, and what they're really, really about, and what they're really, really capable of, you know? And by the time karma shows its face, this person's going to be too locked in, to the point where they're going to find themselves feeling like they have to deal with this person, all that comes with this person. It's basically what I'm gathering. Ooh. What actions? We have the Queen of Cups. We do have the Ten of Swords. For some of you, you will meet this person. For some of you, you will definitely meet this person, especially if you share a child and or children with this person. You will definitely meet this person, or you will find out about this person in some way, shape, and or form. And there's that big part of you that feels terrible for this person because they just don't know what they're getting themselves into. I am definitely getting that. It's like when you look at this person, you're just like, oh my God. You just don't know. You just don't know what you're getting yourself into. And I feel like there's like that part of you that wants to essentially tell them, but I don't think that you will, because you probably feel like this person's not going to essentially believe you anyways. Or that they're just kind of like, they're going to end up looking at you like you're just jealous, or you're just kind of hating on them, or whatever the case may be. I think that you're just going to allow them to like see for themselves and learn for themselves how this individual really, really is. But I am getting that you will meet this person. But for some of you, yeah, for some of you, it's because you share a child with this person. And that's how you're going to end up meeting this person. But for others of you, you might just simply find out about them in some way, shape, and or form. But, you know, regardless, right? If you find out about them through a mutual friend, online, or you're introduced to this person because you guys share a child and or children together, I just feel like you feel bad for them because you just don't know what they're getting themselves into. And as much as you want to be like the whistleblower and say something and save this person from so much pain and heartache, a lot of you feel like they're just going to look at you like you're just being jealous. Or you're just hating on them because they're with your ex now, you know, when, trust me, you're not hating on them, nor are you jealous, because you've been there, done that. You know this person like the back of your hand. You know things about them that this person has yet to essentially find out and or discover. Okay. What actions will Capricorn take towards this new person and are moving forward? So we have the, man, this is such a yummy energy. We have the Page of Cups. We got the Judgment card. And then we also have the Ten of Cups. You know, a lot of you feel like because you went through the amount of things that you went through with this person, that this is like the universe's way of like rewarding you and or blessing you for everything that you basically went through with this person. It's as if you truly feel like you truly do deserve this new person and the love and the care and the harmony and the peace and the clarity that they bring into your life. Like you truly feel like you earned it. Like you earned this love that this person's coming in with. This clarity that this person's coming in with. This peace that this person's coming in with. This harmony that this person is coming into your life with. Like you feel like you earned it, man. Like you feel like you really earned it. You feel like you really earned it. You know, even though you went through the amount of things that you went through with this person from your past, you know, looking back, I feel like you're glad that you went through what you went through because it brought you to this person. It brought you to this person, you know? It did. What actions? Well, ain't that lovely? We got the Two of Wands. We got the Seven of Wands. We got the King of Pentacles. That's crazy. That's crazy because when this person was dealing with you, they were a King of Wands-like energy. It's pretty crazy. If you ask me, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. The reason why it's so crazy is because the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, these are two polar opposite energies. King of Wands is somebody who likes to play a lot of games. A King of Pentacles is somebody who's not here to play games, you know? King of Wands is somebody that you can't really trust, you know? But a King of Pentacles, You definitely trust a King of Pentacles. It's crazy to me that this person's showing up as the King of Pentacles within their new relationship. It's kind of crazy. It's like this person's, determined, to change their ways and be a better human. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Swords, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Little do they know, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It doesn't matter how good they are to this person. It doesn't matter how faithful they are. It doesn't matter how loyal they are, how giving they are, how generous they are. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. This person's still going to play them and betray them and deceive them in some way, shape, or form. They're still going to lie to them. They're still going to withhold things from them. They're still going to be selfish. They're still going to gaslight them. They're still going to... It doesn't really matter how good of a person this person wants to be now. It doesn't really matter how much this person wants to turn a whole new... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just like, for example, you, right? When you were really good to this one over here, did it really matter? Did it really matter how loyal you were to them and how faithful you were to them and committed and devoted? Did it really, really matter? I think that it's safe to say that no, it didn't really matter, because they still lied. They still did you the way that they did you. You know what I mean? I think that you were sent into this person's life to change their ways. I think that you were sent into this person's life to change their ways. Because I feel like this person was like this way before they met you. Way before they met you. This person was like this way before they met you. And I feel like, the universe sent you into their life to essentially change their ways. And even though they didn't change their ways with you, they're definitely changing their ways with this new one. But it's not going to matter. They definitely weren't sorry back then, but they definitely will be. And here's why. Because they're going to finally get the chance / opportunity to walk in your shoes. To be a good woman or a good man, and then get played and betrayed and deceived and gaslit and manipulated. You know what I mean? In the end. And they'll see what it feels like what it really, really feels like to be in your shoes and experience what you experienced. So they weren't sorry back then, but they definitely will be. By the way, this relationship between these two is not going to last. I don't know if you kind of, caught that, but this relationship between these two, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last. That's crazy. That's insane to me. Because when this person left their relationship with you, they were a King of Wands energy. When they were with you, they were a King of Wands energy. And now all of a sudden, they want to be a King of Pentacles. They want to stop playing games. They want to start taking people seriously. They want to start being an honest person. And it's crazy. It's crazy because... It's crazy because this individual that they're getting involved with, they portray themselves to be one way. It's like they portray themselves to be one way with them, but in all actuality, they're the complete opposite. In other words, they're walking into this person's life portraying themselves to be an honest person, a trustworthy person, a loyal person, a committed person, a devoted person. But that's going to drastically change. That is going to drastically change is basically what I'm gathering. And when this person does drastically change and switch up on them, because they will, there's something about them being locked in with them to the point where they feel like they have to sit around and deal with this person, all that comes with them. Like they feel like they can't escape them. And it could be because there's like a contract at play or something that's keeping these two bound to one another. So it could be a contract, like it could be like a marriage contract. This could be, you know, for example, like a lease agreement. Or maybe these two decided to buy a home together. Like these two might end up getting under some type of contract with one another, or what's binding these two together could have a lot to do with, you know, a child being involved in all this. So maybe these two might end up having a child together. I don't know, but something's keeping these two bound together. Something's keeping these two bound together. Yeah. Anyways, we have the Temperance card. We have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Three of Cups. And then we also have the Strength card. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This person that they're meeting kind of has this mentality of, I'm going to get you before you get me type of mentality. I'm going to do you dirty before you do me dirty. Because I know you're going to do me dirty. So I'm just going to do you dirty before you do me dirty. Like, that's how they think. Because it's because of the stuff that they essentially, you know, been through. Maybe your person used to think that way too. I'm gonna get you before you get me. I don't know, maybe. Because I am getting that this person's meeting their match. They're meeting their match, you know, so they're just like them in that sense. But I feel like, you know, once this person is done, you know what I mean, making them suffer, they'll go. They'll just get up and go and leave them. And abandon them. And I don't feel like they're going to be too happy about it. You know, I don't feel like this person's going to be too happy about it, but it is what it is. They're going to find themselves meeting their match in the end, is basically what I'm gathering. Okay. You, on the other hand, you're going to find yourself meeting your match as well. You definitely will. You definitely will. And I feel like you're going to be extremely happy about it. Them, on the other hand, not so much. They're not going to be extremely happy about it. Not even a little bit. But everybody's meeting their match. The only difference is that you're going to be happy that you're actually meeting your match. And they're going to be kind of miserable. Okay? Not kind of. They will be miserable. It's kind of what I'm getting. But yeah, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.